Yeah, looks like they back for a fifth season, man.
Who that?
Sports Roundtable.
Who?
SRT Crew.
Whoa.
SRT. They got that realness flowing in their DNA. Damn you lame if you ain't tuned to SRT today. HO got that payload when he say so. What you betting on? Don't get mad at me on fantasy. Break up Kyrie LeBron. I be smooth as sports superhero Hancock in the mix. Deal with roll tide forever. Real talk, you know who he gon' pick. See where I be with SRT. Behind the glass, that G Money. They win strong. I never lose. 6-man elite. That's J Smooth.
All you other sports radio shows is fake news. Believe that. Turn up your radios, cause it's time for SRT Radio. Yeah.
It's your boy HO, who's not here today, who was here, but he coming back.
He was just something kind of happened.
Uh-oh.
What's going on, Coach? How are you?
Oh, I don't know you ate around Mr. Miami.
See, there you go, telling everybody my business.
Traveling man.
There you go. There you go, telling everybody my business. You know what I mean?
Puerto Rico,
you know what I mean?
Puerto Rico, Bahamas.
Everybody may not need to
Hawaii.
know where I was at.
Hawaii.
You just mentioned another. You just mentioned another country that ain't nobody know they need to know. I might have been there as well.
I mean, Amsterdam. I call out Amsterdam.
No, I ain't never been there though. You was hitting you was checking off. You was hitting.
Mexico.
Where else? Yeah, you 5 for 1. I mean, you 5 out of 6.
Kansas.
It's funny, I ain't never been to Kansas.
Okay.
I've been in that area. I've been in that St. Louis, Chicago. I've been on Interstate 70. I just put it that way. I've been in that Missouri, Illinois triangle a couple of times.
Let's see, Canada.
Yep. You know how those things pop. Nah, I ain't never been to Alaska. That's on the list. You know how those things pop up now and say 90% of the people haven't been. How does it go? Like name 3. However, like 3. If you name 3, you've been to more than 90% of the population or whatever. However they word it.
Oh,
every time those things pop up, I'm at least at 3. All right, where everybody go? Waiting for HO to come so he can do the rundown, let everybody know what's going on for the show tonight. Not quite sure, so we might be having some technical difficulties. But for those who are listening and watching, we will be talking about the NBA second round is coming up because first rounds are done. How bad the Hawks. Oh, boy. There we go. Here's HO.
Technical difficulties, everybody, but I think we're good now.
talking to myself, but about to give everybody a little sprinkle, but you can do the rundown.
There you go. Yeah,
I was
man.
trying
I
to
so
flip.
appreciate it. Coach, what's happening, Coach?
Hey, Joe. Boy, don't be alarmed if I fade out on you, because it's about to get ugly over here.
Oh yeah, it's turning black over here too, storm wise. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's about to get ugly everywhere. Yeah, I just experienced some of that. But either way, welcome to another episode of Sports Roundtable. This is episode 473. 473 is in the building. Thanks for tuning in for another great episode. Happy SRT Wednesday. Well, we advise you to hump on today. Happy hump day. Yes, sir. Man, we got a lot to talk about. The weather goes faster. For those in the Southwest Atlanta area, this weekend starting 7 o'clock Friday, 285 from Cascade exit 7 to Martin Luther King will be shut down. So, Coach, you heard anything about that?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a mess traffic wise. Hopefully the weather doesn't impact it, but I think it's supposed to rain as well. Big Z.
Mr. Asa Brown, how was your event last week? We missed you.
Oh man, listen, it was good. So, taking care of the main income. So
absolutely
that
understood
network and all that kind of stuff. So it went well.
There it is, man. Even though you was absent, we did happen to get over 2,100 downloads for the week.
There you go. You might have got about 2,500 if I was there to mess around with Coach.
Yeah, there you go.
But that's the past. That's the past, though. We're not gonna bring up the past.
Yeah, you're right.
We got.
And Bob said pencil him in for next week because I don't think he wanted to talk about the Braves versus his Mariners. So I think he said he had a Stanley Cup event that he had to attend tonight. So
he want to talk about that. The Braves took 2 out of 3, or did they sweep?
No, they lost today. So they finally lost their first series.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the Colorado that they swept.
Yeah, they and they should have actually swept Seattle because they ain't about doing nothing. Hey man, we got a lot to talk about. We got hot news. The hot season is over. Second round of the NBA playoffs is upon us. And the question we don't want to know: can the Braves compete with the Dodgers because they go to LA next?
Yep.
Big Z say that now we go see what they made of.
Yep.
And I already stuck Big Z the question of the day. Name your all-time MLB players that was very good but not stars, but they don't get talked about enough. What up, Dez? What's happening?
Dez in the building.
They were very good, not stars, but they don't get talked about enough. I think Big Z brought up Brett Butler and Kenny Lofton. He's trying to figure out which pitcher to bring up as well.
Is it just for the Braves?
No, just your picks.
Oh,
My first pick was Jay Buhner.
shoot, if I had to go to Braves, I'd go to Bob Horner.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Just off top of my head, I'll go with some of those Houston Astros when they're in the National League. Bagwell, some of those guys to me don't get.
Bagwell was a superstar.
Hall of Famer.
Well, yeah, but you don't hear. But when you start hearing about, when we start talking about the Bonds and those guys, I don't never hear anybody say Bagwell.
Read the script.
Maybe the true people who watch baseball, but like the general public, I don't really hear. You know what I mean? I don't really hear his name come up as much as you might even hear Jeter or anybody else.
This is an advanced baseball question. Then you got to come up with somebody like Leon Durham for the Chicago Cubs.
Boom.
But see, I heard he had a nickname.
Yeah, but he don't get talked about.
Well, that's how I feel.
It's good. He don't get talked about because he played with Ryan Sandberg as well.
What about? I don't think I would say this guy, but I remember his name, but I don't think he is as great as advertised. The controversial San Diego Padre and Gary Templeton.
Oh yeah, that's a good one, yeah, Coach. The last player to ever have 100 hits lefty and 100 hit right-handed as a switch hitter. The last player to ever do. That's amazing.
Can't do without him. Not a Hall of Famer, but hey, he did his thing.
Exactly. So that's just a little tidbit of what we're gonna talk about, and stay tuned for the Baller Busters and Bus Stop because I got one Buster and Bus Stop for the same person.
And this week, ladies and gentlemen, Jerry Jones will not be in the Boy Stop. Not this week. Stay tuned.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. What up, everybody? Yes, episode 473. And I think I got 2 up there, but it's episode 473. But before we move on to our hot news, we have to pay our homage. And we have to make sure that we pay our respects to the great Ted Turner and John Sterling.
Visionary.
I heard that Ted Turner tried to buy CBS like on 4 different occasions and failed. He said, "Well, I start my own."
CNN, Headline News, TBS, Superstation.
Yeah, we didn't have cable growing up, but we did have TBS and Superstation.
We had 2 things: TBS and WGN.
And on top of that, Ted Turner was even at World Championship Wrestling sometimes. I said, God, dog, that's it.
I'm not sure if y'all remember when it was Monday Night Football or Sunday Night Football on TNT back in 1990.
Yep. Ted, TV-wise, you can't help but recognize him.
Yeah.
Isn't he, or wasn't he, kind of crazy not to say wasn't he, isn't he one of the largest landowners in the country? Like he basically had all of North Dakota, right? Ted's is his
all up in there.
The Bison, Ted's is his restaurant.
Yeah, you got the restaurant and the whole shebang. So his restaurant should be getting plenty of business right about now. But the sad thing about it is all these youngsters and people who are born in the 2000s, they'll never understand the impact of what Ted Turner meant to Atlanta.
Yeah. Nope. Yeah. Or to the Braves, because the Braves, if you want to know why Braves country run from Virginia down to used to be down through Orlando before the Rays and got a team. But Braves country was from Virginia through Alabama, almost all the way to wherever WGN Chicago station didn't pick up. The rest of it was Braves station, was Braves country.
Yep, I agree. All right, fellas, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into some hot news.
Blazing. Hot, scorching. On fire. red hot.
This is why I'm hot.
It's the Sports Roundtable Hot News.
Yes, sir. The hot news sponsored by Big Easy Grill at 1193 Collier Road, Atlanta, Georgia. Big Easy Grill, the best Louisiana spot in town in the Southeast. Go on over to Big Easy Grill. Let them know SRT and Sports Roundtable sent you over there. Grab some of them crab claws, shrimp, catfish bites, red beans and rice, and wash it down with some Arnold Palmer. You will not be disappointed.
Yep.
Make sure you mention Sports Roundtable once again. SRT, you get $10 on 10% off any meals, $25 or more. All right, fellas. NBA second round is here. Ace, I'm gonna start with you, since you probably have a lot to say from last week to this week. You saw the blowout that we took in our Hawks game, and that was
so bad. I ain't even do
thing ever.
Was so bad we ain't even do a show Monday. We got to recover, come on. I got to come.
Yeah, I was looking from a timeline, and I'm like, whoa. All right, so what second going into the second round of the playoff, what are your thoughts?
We about to see another. We're gonna see a quick dismantling of the Lakers. That's gonna be 4-1. I'll give the Lakers 4-1 gentleman sweep, but don't be surprised if it's 4-0. I think this Minnesota San Antonio is going to be interesting, a long series. I think that'll probably go 7. Definitely 6, but probably go 7. Detroit Cleveland, I'll probably go 6 or 7 as well. And then speaking of the Hawks in this last one, the way the Knicks beat the Sixers, I don't feel as bad because maybe the Knicks is on a heater because they came out in game 1 against 76ers and put BTA, as y'all say, in that game as well. So maybe this series might wind up being something that be like, okay, the Knicks hit their stride against us. But I see the Sixers probably winning at least 2. So that probably goes 6 as well. So I basically, out of all the series that I left out here in the second round, I only really see the Thunder and the Lakers being the quickest one.
Okay. Coach, what you looking like? Your thoughts on the playoffs around?
I'm gonna save. I was gonna say something about Kendrick Perkins, but I'm saving him for Ballers, Busters, and Boy Style. I got something for him, Mr. Perkins. But Wembanyama had that look on his face like this ain't gonna work. Losing game 1. But Wembanyama, you were 0 from 8 from the 3-point line or something like that. What compelled you to keep shooting even though you weren't making them? I mean, come on, dog. You got in between your ears. Some should have told you go down and post up, but now you want to keep shooting threes. By now, everybody know you can shoot them, but you want to stay out there. All right, keep on. You're going to be down 2-0, and you're going to be scratching your head talking about what just happened. And because Anthony Edwards is back, just in case people didn't know, he is back, and he coming with a vengeance because he want to put San Antonio out, and he has a history of putting out superstars, just in case people didn't understand. Jokic, LeBron, Durant, the list goes on, and that's Anthony Edwards' goal, put superstars out the playoffs. So, he double motivated. Now, as far as the 76ers and Knicks, don't think that score going to be like that tonight. Philadelphia might not win, but Tyrese Maxey got some whispers in his ear. So he's going to come with a vengeance now. So it's going to be closer. New York might still win. And, it ain't going to be no blowout. As far as the Lakers and the Thunder, this is what I got a problem with. When LeBron scores 28 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists, all that stuff, people are hollering, man, that guy is doing that at age 41. That tell y'all why he's such a great ball player, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But do not turn around when he got 8 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist and say, oh, man, reason that's happening because he's old. He been playing for so long. No. Do not use that hypocritical stance with LeBron. No. Don't say he old when he struggle, but when he's doing good, you talk about how good he is because even though he old. Don't do that. I ain't gonna accept it.
Coach, his 28 is not in this series. His 28 is not going to be as impactful as his 28 was in the Houston series. In this series, especially until they get Luka back, if they get him back, he needs 35. 35, 8, and 6. Or if he's going to stay at 28, he needs to be 28, 12, and 12. Like, you know what I mean? So, his 28, 7, and 5 is almost like the way the NBA is played now sometimes. It's almost like a quarterback gets 250 yards. I mean, you throw the ball every time, you know what I mean? But then you look at how many times he threw the ball, you're like, okay, he's supposed to get 220 some odd yards. But, when you start digging deep, was the 225, was he getting first downs, or was he extending drives? Kind of the same thing with LeBron. Is that 28 points? Is that, I don't want to call it garbage time, but is some of that stopping a run, or is that starting a run, or is just quote unquote points within the flow of the game? I just don't think in this Oklahoma series, his standard 25 to 28 is going to be able to do it. He's going to have to bump it up 7, 10 plus points. And I just don't think he can do it.
Question for both of y'all. If by some lightning strike, LeBron and the Lakers beat the Thunder, does that make LeBron the GOAT?
No.
No, I think we continue to go down this rabbit hole about GOAT talk when it should be about the eras.
Because I heard that and I was like, no, indeed, stop.
I mean, again, like I just said, Coach, I don't think so. Again, to kind of back up HO with the eras, as far as 80s and 90s to 2000, 2010s, so forth. They've opened the game up now, right? So, I'm not taking anything away from him, but again, because the way the game is played, he's skilled enough. So the way the game was played when Jordan was kind of exiting out of the game from Washington with the Wizards, right? He was still scoring 22. They've opened the game and changed the rules even more so, from then to now. So for LeBron to be able to average now 28, 6 more points, 28, that just show you how much they've lessened, you know what I mean? They've lessened the rules and added flow, and you are now shooting between 3 each individual player at every position. HO is shooting 3 to 5 more threes per game.
There you go, Coach.
Yeah, thank you, Big Z. I heard that somewhere and I was like, come on, y'all, don't do that to yourself. Making him the GOAT because he want to beat the come on, y'all. We can't go that route. So
yeah, that's unfortunate that people would stoop to that level to pull anything out of anywhere to try to make their case. That's pretty sad.
yeah.
No, but them bronzexuals, they'll say anything, Coach. Anything LeBron, the only dude to score over 25 points with a hamstring. Or he the only guy that after he get his haircut, he go out and put up 21 points. I mean, they will say anything to try to make him be what they want him to be.
Yeah.
All right, Coach, let's get into our next topic. The Hawks season end in the worst loss in team history. Man, look, I turned to LME when the game was on. I watched
HO.
when the boy disappeared. I watched that on LMN.
God, though, not LMN.
Yeah, man. I mean,
The Hawk
it was just that
disappeared.
bad. Coach, talk to me about the Hawks' worst loss in the history.
Well, dog, that loss for the Hawks was just about as bad as my mama whooping me with a Hot Wheels track for being outside when she said no. I like that's one you ain't gonna forget anytime soon. And I don't think the Hawks gonna forget or the sports media around here gonna let them forget it either. That's not a great way to end your season right there, playing like that when you know you have a better team.
Did we get bamboozled by? Did we get fooled by how good we thought they were?
Ooh,
No.
Can I answer that? Can I answer that?
Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Haven't I been the one to tell everybody pump their brakes about them get into a second or a conference final? I know I was saying something of that nature. I wanted to see a competitive series. Now, obviously, it went 6 games, but game 6 wasn't competitive at all. But I feel like they hit their ceiling, and they hit it. And the Knicks were a bad matchup. I know I was screaming that was a bad matchup, right? And when the Knicks figured it out, what they needed to do, this is what you get. So it's a bad taste, you right? I don't agree with what I've heard people saying, Quinn needs to be fired or the coaching staff needs to be fired. I think people who say that had a higher expectation because the Hawks went on a 21 straight, 22 out of 25 win streak to end the season, to go from 9th to from 10th to 6th to be in the playoffs. But those are all the things that the expectations that I know at least some of us here on this show right here had for them for this season. So they checked those boxes. I am more willing to see this bad taste to see if that they come in with a different kind of energy for next year. I'm more optimistic for next year now, with probably putting a little bit more expectations on them. To me, the loss is bad, is embarrassing. Don't get me wrong, but it doesn't. I can see them bouncing back and being stronger next. Then you got to remember too, this group hadn't really played but a month together.
So you giving them grace a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna give them a little. Yeah, I'm gonna give more so the coaching staff than the play. Well, I'm gonna give everybody a little bit of grace, a little bit. Pump the brakes back up a little. I think it hurt worse. I think it hurt worse because it was the Knicks, and we can't stand. You know what I'm saying? So the Knicks and the Boston and the Knicks, that hurt the worst because those. Yeah, but I would say we probably can stomach Philly a little bit better than the Knicks and Boston. If you had to put it in a row, Boston 1, Knicks 2, Philly 3. But I think it was just who it was more so than the loss.
To me, it's how it was. You can't beat the team and the NBA at the same time.
Well, the NBA had nothing to do with that last game.
Yeah, they didn't have anything. They
It,
clearly stayed out of that last game, but they had already put they fingerprints on the series.
yeah, that last
You know
game was
what?
the NBA for sure.
Scott
Known
Foster
for
has
that.
taken over for Stephen A. Smith. If I see Scott Foster in Atlanta anytime soon,
That game 5 was kind of
hey, how
lopsided
Fred
with the
say,
calls.
I'm gonna give you one of these knuckle sandwiches. Scott Foster got to be the worst.
They call him the extender.
The extender.
You're going to
Yeah, he
extend that
is
series.
absolutely the worst. Coach, your you gave me your thoughts already, but we got some dealings to do. Jalen Johnson wasn't ready for that stage. I guess he wasn't. He was very, very passive, not aggressive. And suppose CJ can't hit free throw. I want to let CJ McCollum shoot free throw a technical foul at an 8 on the game. He was just that bad when it comes to free throw.
But hey, he got him there with his great play. Can't do everything, he said. He said one of my last minute shots we wouldn't be that close.
To make them.
Yes, indeed.
All right, hey, so what kind of moves you need to make in the offseason to try to
They gotta hit this first pick that they got coming up. You know, basically the lottery pick. So you gotta
E-Dub was on last week. He said we got 2 picks in the first round and we got a 48 pick.
Yeah. So
that's 7, 22, and 48.
You gotta hit, to me, that guard, that point guard. You gotta hit with the first pick. It gotta be guard play.
So you want the guard play instead of the big man?
I want the guard play, and hopefully, because one of those picks, one of those kids that they're talking about is a point guard. I want the point guard who can facilitate and get his own basket. I think that's the first thing we're missing, and then find you a suitable big later on in the the 7 pick guard play at 22. Best of whatever you might want to go. If you want to maybe add some depth to what you already have at the 2 or the 4 position, do that, and then at that, what you said, 48, see if you can find you a serviceable young big.
Coach, what's your thought?
Bigs, they got to get some size in there. Got to get some serious size in there because they were getting dominated on the boards. And them 3-pointers wasn't falling. Hey, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get them rebounds. And that's going to cause you to be in serious trouble if they not falling. So they need to get some bigs.
To your point,
what
Coach,
about, I'm hearing rumors about Hartenstein from OKC. What do y'all think about him?
Nope.
Are we getting them with not having to give up no picks or whatever? We just getting them off the market? Like, what do we got? What do we got to do to get him? You see what I'm saying?
I think he signed a 1-year deal. Let me check.
Okay. Yeah, we ain't got to give nothing up. We can just, if there's nothing, then I have no problem with it.
Let's see. Hartenstein contract. Oh, he signed a 3-year deal. So, yeah, we got to do something. We'll have to do something.
Oh, he gone. Okay. That's off the board. All right.
Oh man, he makes $20 million a year. Oh no. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Isaiah Hartenstein. Nah, we good. We straight. You need to sign old Jack. That's for sure. Big boy from who we got from Memphis, who was traded to Memphis, and he drove up here to Atlanta to play in the game.
Refers to the legendary Memphis
Damn phone.
And
Yeah,
everything you said.
Yeah. It's tripping. But yeah, I think the Hawks need to get the biggest need is to get thicker on the inside and to find him a decent point guard. Now, will we find what we need as far as point guard in the draft, or do we need to go out in free agency and grab one?
I think the point guard and the guard players in the draft.
They're not gonna be too young.
And one name.
Everybody young with the Hawks. Let's grow together.
One pick the Hawks need to do in the first round. And I'm gonna see if y'all gonna get it. The first pick of the Hawks need to be who?
Hawks need to be who?
There's Aco.
Exactly. Hawks get him. They're your point guard for the next 10 years. They get him. You got somebody gonna run your offense and gonna score. And he ain't gonna be like Trae Young. Raymond DeBarge, whatever you want to call him. He got size, he got ball handling abilities, and he can shoot the lights out. There you go. That's the man they need to get. If he's there, you bet. I mean, that should be the shortest wait between picks in NBA history. Be like, woo, we got eyes. Here we go. Soon as whoever the commissioner walk off the stage, turn around. You ain't got to go nowhere. Turn around. Y'all, we don't need to debate this all day. Because he's gonna be an NBA star.
What about Drew Holiday?
What? Huh?
Drew Holiday is that piece missing for a team that's ready to win the championship now. He's the same with
Yeah, there is. Yeah, you're right. Same. Yeah, that too. You're exactly right. And like I was about to say, Drew Holiday, you put him on any team in the NBA, they get better. Yes.
But I think now, since he knows that, I think he is. I'm going to a team that I won't say he's the missing. I can say he can probably say he's the missing piece. He's similar to what PJ was in. PJ was in Milwaukee, and then he went to like two teams back to back, and he made the finals. He's one of those guys. Drew's one of those guys. He's the final piece missing. If you're missing some hustle, if you're missing some timely scoring, if you're missing an identity with your club, with your team, I think then Drew Holiday is that guy. I think for the Hawks right now, we probably are legit 2 years away from a serious championship run. I don't think Drew is what you need.
What about a Davion Mitchell from Miami?
That adds depth, some instant offense. But he's small though, ain't he?
Yeah.
He's smaller than his brother. So, I mean, he comes in, that's like I said, it's extra depth. Some off the bench.
Well, I guess the Hawks got to Well, I guess the most important question is, do you trust Anssi going into this offseason with what he already put together? Do you trust him going into this offseason to put together something that can surpass what we did this past year?
Yes. Yes.
Can you trust that?
Yes.
Coach?
The move that
Coach, can you trust that?
Who was that?
Can you trust Anssi to put together something?
What'd you say, Joe?
Can you trust Anssi to put
What's
together
that? Trust
something?
what?
Can you trust them to put together something that will surpass what we did this past year?
I ain't gonna put total faith in him, but I think he can get some pieces in. If he goes out and does what he needs to do and works hard at it and push the envelope.
Mm.
And see, going back to Acuff,
You want Acuff over
Dez was
Kingston?
right. The knock on
Say
him
what
is
now?
defense. Nah, that's gonna be. I take Acuff. Just Acuff's ability is so high. His ceiling is so high. I would take him over. I think somebody you can be taught to play defense. I think you ought to be able to want to
Defense
play
is
defense.
a want, though.
That's
Defense-
a wanter
defense
thing
is
right
a
there.
mentality that you want.
Yeah.
You gotta want to have to do.
Yep, that's a want. So I still say get him.
What if we get a big
look
man?
at Steph Curry.
What if we get a big man early and then get Jaden Bradley at the 48th pick in the second round?
I thought all the talent that we need, especially guard play, is in those first lottery pick, and you need one. So go ahead and get it. Don't do what we did 25 years ago when we needed a guard and decided to get a forward, and we already had three other forwards. You know what I mean? Like, to your question again about do you trust this regime for what they've done the last. Not even 6 months, what they've done from January, well, I guess 6 months, the last 4 months in order to put this team together kind of on the fly, and to how they, bamboozled New Orleans to get an extra pick. I trust them making the correct moves.
Dez making a good point. Whoever we get got to be able to do both of those things.
Mm-hmm.
Good point, Dez. I agree.
Well, we stopped Brunson. That wasn't our problem against the Knicks. Problem was we couldn't stop nobody in the paint. Cat. The two other big men they had coming in there.
One behind.
The other two big men we had coming in there, hip checking us into the front row.
But H.O., are there a lot of good big men in this draft early on?
They are not centers. They just power forward. So no, not really.
See, some people said Boozer. I'm like, no, Boozer ain't what you need. You're gonna be good. That's not. You need a big man. And Caleb Wilson.
He's not a center. He's a very his IQ is very, very high. But he's not a center. Caleb Wilson is not a center. He's a power forward as well. So even if you drop him, you get like the other team.
They talk about the boy from Michigan, the big one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, who transferred from UCLA? Now he's a center.
Ooh. The big white boy Mara, he's 7'3".
Yeah. Now if you mess around to get him, now you might be working with some.
Yeah, there you go.
But If you
And
got
then the
A Cup or Mara, which one you take? If both of them are there,
I'm still taking A Cup. I just like his game. I like his overall
Coach
game.
say
I
take
think
the guard. Ace would say take the big man. Big Ace, you like Mara, the big center from Michigan, 7'3"?
Give me the guard first. Unfortunately, the game is trying to phase out. Give me the guard first. Unfortunately, the game is geared toward more guard play and what they call 3-and-D and spread the floor or whatever. So I need a guard.
You get A Cup at 7, get Mara at 22, and then find you a diamond in the rough at 48.
There you go.
Yeah. Yep. That's a good overall draft. Yep.
Yep.
You want me to send this? You want me to cut this up and send it to the house organization?
Yep.
Yes. Sir.
Tell them you want 5%, and then me and Coach get 2% apiece. So that still leave you with 3%, which is the going rate.
And tell them.
I mean 6%. Then me and Coach did.
Priority email. Atlanta Hawks priority. Y'all need to pay attention. Don't ask no stupid question.
I agree. All right, let's get to these Braves. The Atlanta Braves, they finally lose their first series today as they lose 3-1 to the Seattle. I was going to say the Seahawks, but the Seattle Mariners. But Matt Olson, he's making a bid to be early favorite as the MVP right now, leading the National League in RBIs, and he has 12 home runs. Hit his 300 and first home run on his road trip. So Matt Olson, who we desperately needed to have a great season, is making his bid to be an MVP candidate right now. Now, on the other hand, Austin Riley, not so much.
Somebody need to go. Now, what's that young dude name again with a D or O or whatever? That infielder. Because I know somebody in the Braves that can play third base. If Austin Riley don't want to get his butt in gear. Yeah. If he don't want to get his butt in gear, he can play third. And Austin Riley, they can get a picture for him.
Get back, then he can move over to third, right?
Yeah, they can get a picture for him. And Riley don't want to get in gear. And HO, call out the elephant in the room. Let's go and call him out. One, Ronald Ackner. I'm like, dog, all these leg injuries ain't helping your salary at all. You were up there in that 400, 500 range. Now you about maybe 300.
A little less than that there, sir.
Yeah, because the Braves don't want to let you go. But, dog, you're not giving them much help. Getting these legs hurt all the time. That's your part of your big part of your game, your legs. You just hamstringing it and pull toenails and strain shoestrings, all that stuff instead of getting hurt. Like, dog, man, we need you to be on the field.
All right, hey, so what's your thoughts on the Braves star right now? Who do you like? Who do you don't like?
Can't disagree with Olsen, but I think Albies has been the one setting the plate for Olsen. Okay. So I probably give a little bit more credit to Albies because for Olsen to have those numbers. So I've been very impressed with him, and I've been impressed with the third too. Michael out there in third in center field. He's
Michael Harris.
Michael Harris III, yes, sir. He's been producing even as a pinch hitter. So, which is very hard to do, right? When you're coming out of the dugout ice cold. So he's won a couple of games as well. Or help the Braves get back into some games. So he's been very impressive. And then obviously it's pitching. We've been able to play small ball when need be, depending on who is at the mound. But when Chris Sale has been up there, giving the ball, and you're getting 7.5, 7 and a third, 7 and 2/3 innings, right? So
are we gonna be able to trust Bryce Elder for the whole season this year instead of up until the All-Star break, and then like this what happened last time in 2023? He made the All-Star team. Then the second half, it all fell apart.
Well, let's chalk it up for experience, right? So now he knows what he needs to do and what to expect, coming down the home stretch. But and the Braves still not 100%, right? A lot of their people that they're missing injury wise is in the bullpen to begin with. So I think they're sitting pretty well. But like I said, I'll go Albies, Michael Harris III, and Chris Sale as the MVPs so far in this what are they, 26 and 12, 26 and 13?
Yeah.
Yeah, Braves just need pitching.
But and like I said, that's coming. That's coming probably right after All-Star break, right?
Mr. Hong Young Kim is tanning up in AAA right now doing his rehab.
Yep.
So Austin Riley.
And then you know what?
Go ahead.
No, what's the skipper's name?
Walt Weiss.
Well, and you got to give him credit, right? He's been pulling the right cylinders all year so far. Like I said, I mentioned him, resting Michael Harris III on some days, but then putting him in the pinch hit. He's been delivering through. So
giving old Walt White some love, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Coach, you gonna give Walt White some love, Coach?
So far, so good. You got the best record in Major League Baseball. So hey, what can you say about him? Even better than the Dodgers, who everybody threw all the flowers to at the beginning of the year. Now this series coming up ain't about to be the biggest series in the year, but for right now it is coming up with the Dodgers. Who's gonna come out of this series winning? This right out between the two of the best teams in the National League. We got the Yankees over there killing everybody in America, but these are the two best teams in the National League going head to head round one. So can't have the Braves go in there and get swept 3-0, because that's gonna be like everybody gonna be like, oh, they ain't ready. They ain't ready. So, and Sale is pitching the first game of the series. So I wish I see Ohtani not going against him. That's what I thought would be going against him, but I'm like, Ohtani don't want none of that. Because I want to see Sale coming in and wipe them jokers out. So, yeah, Braves
Chris Sale on his way to another Cy Young, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes,
He's leading all the Major League Baseball, or tied for the most wins so far with 6.
Yeah. I mean, you can't argue with what he's doing.
6-1 with a 2.1 ERA. It'll be 7-1 after tomorrow.
Nah,
Not the Braves. How about that?
going against the Braves tomorrow against Chris Sale. Emmett Sheehan, yeah. All right, Emmett. Got something for you tomorrow, brother. Then you turn around and
is he a
Spencer
lefty or
Strider
righty?
going righty.
Oh, okay.
Then you got Spencer Strider going against
Micah Harris
Sasaki.
will play tomorrow night.
Yes, sir. And then Ohtani ain't gonna pitch against the Braves. He don't want to get hurt real bad. That's all. He don't want to take that beat. Then Elder going against Justin Robleski for the Dodgers is 5-0 with a 1.25 ERA. Ooh.
Oh wow.
So Braves just need to come out and just go to work on the Dodgers and win 2 out of 3 at least. That'll let everybody know that they serious about this year.
We know where they're in the series.
Serious, but they'll let them know.
If they sweep the Dodgers, we still got to pump the brakes, right?
Oh yeah, it's a long season, man. It's just a marathon, not a sprint. I will say this though, I think more pressure is on the Dodgers to win this series than it is the Braves, just because if you look at the standings right now, the Dodgers are like they're gonna be in a all-year fight with the Padres, whereas the Braves, we just about double digits ahead of everybody in the NL East. So, you know.
I was gonna ask you, who are you most disappointed with, the Phillies or the Mets?
Phillies.
Phillies.
The Mets just getting it over early. The Mets go Met. They just getting it over early. I am more surprised with the Phillies. Didn't they just fire their skipper?
Yeah.
And the Mets fired theirs too, right? Or was that Boston?
Boston.
Well, the Mets ain't
firing nobody yet.
Mets ain't gonna be too far behind firing theirs.
Coach, who are you more disappointed with, the Mets or the Phillies?
Phillies.
The Braves so good. The Phillies fired their coach, the manager. I mean,
yeah, man, you can't start out the year like that with that squad. You got that kind of pitching and that kind of hitting. And I tried to tell what's his name, Bryce Harper, there's room for you in left field, sir. And or DH with the Braves. Just come on over. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. Just come on over. You'll be with a winner. It's not gonna hurt nobody. They're not gonna be mad at you in Philly. Just come on over, fit right in that lineup, and roll with it. Because you ain't gonna get a title in Philadelphia anymore. Not this year, you won't. They'll boo you. See how they treat him? I said, man, you ain't gotta take that. The Braves ain't gonna treat you that bad. No. But now, H.O., I see. Have the is Matt Olson making the Braves forget about Freddie Freeman?
He sure making a strong case. But you know what? He making it this year. He's making it to the point where Freddie, we love you, but I'm so glad we got Olson.
That's a good question, Coach. That's a good question. That's a good question.
Yeah, I was looking at that, and I was like,
An MVP would do it justice all the way around.
An MVP and a World Series. Let's not leave that out.
Well, we got a World Series since Freeman's left.
No.
Oh, that was the last year that he left. In 2021, Freeman.
Yeah, Freddie got one in 2021.
And then got one 2022 with my bad. You're right.
My thing is, I still don't believe that story. They couldn't get in contact. Come on, that's some BS right there. They couldn't catch up with each other. Man, please. There's something foul about that from the rip.
Definitely some fire
Anyway.
about that.
Yeah,
I thought he might was that he couldn't get a hold of. I thought that that his agent didn't pass the word on.
yeah, some came up. Some was not didn't seem right about that to me. All these ways to communicate with people, and y'all can't.
Yeah, I agree. All right, that's going to end our hot news, man. We got to jump straight into our baller busters and bust stop. Go ahead and put your baller busters and bust stop in the chat so we can read them all. It is time for baller busters and bust stop. Brought to you by nobody. We don't have a sponsor for this yet, but we'll get one. We'll get one here pretty soon. All right, my baller this week.
Nobody.
Baller this week. I got an honorable mention and I have a baller. My baller goes out to Matt Olson. The mentioned Matt Olson is doing his thing on first base. On his way to an MVP candidacy season. And I want to thank Matt Olson for making it happen out there and clutch home runs and everything. So he's up to 12 home runs and leading the
13.
league in RBI.
Don't leave one off. 13
and
33.
Strong right there.
That's why I said you're right about his numbers. He's leading or top 3 or 4, 5, top 5 and across the board in major leagues, but Albies has been the one setting them up.
All right, my honorable mention is, Coach, I hate to do it to you, but I gotta mention it. My Boys in Blue signing another international player from a lineage of a name. They signed Joaquin Boomche from the international France. A 7-foot left-handed, 230-pound 4/5 man. Is only 16 years old and he signed with Duke, so he got 2 years to play at Duke before he's able to enter into the draft. And if the name sounds familiar, Ruben Boomche, who went to Georgetown back in the day. Coach, remember that's why he leaning to the left like that.
Oh Lord. No.
Rumor has that Mike Malone is don't know how to use the NIA money correctly. What's up with that, Coach?
He moved his team up into the top 10 in transfer portal pickup, so he ain't doing that bad. So
yeah,
he ain't all the way
speaking
bad.
of that bad, give me your baller then while you at it.
Najee Kennedy from Texas Tech, the softball pitcher, threw a perfect game, 9 strikeouts in her perfect game for Texas Tech. And she's the only, if not the first, $1 million athlete in softball. So she got $1 million contract from 2 different places. So Najee Kennedy is my baller because she is mowing down the competition for Texas Tech.
Hey, so what you got?
I'm gonna stay in baseball too, but the major leagues. I'm gonna give a little love to the Chicago Cubs. They 17. They got so speaking of the Braves' best record, but right now the Cubs got the best winning percentage over the last 20 games, 17-3 in the last 20. They've gone from dead last to first in the NL Central.
Look at you. Shout out to WGN watching that Chicago Cubs baseball.
Yeah, I said we mentioned WGN, so So
All right,
two
if you got
games
a ball,
behind.
put it in the chat. If you got a bus, put it in the chat.
Technically, they 2 games
My bus.
behind the Braves
Mm-hmm.
for the best record.
My bus this week, Mr. Draymond Green.
Yeah.
He get a
Oh,
buster for
Lord.
talking about Austin Rivers and saying that it was the greatest bailout of all time in NBA history because when he went to the Clippers, his father paid him, or the Clippers paid him while his father was on the payroll. I mean, was the coach. But Draymond, why is it that is any of your business? Why you counting somebody else's money or pocket? And you got you $100 million. So, and just like Austin Rivers said, you a backpack jump shooter right now. They just leave you wide open. You still can't make a shot. So you getting $100 million just to facilitate. Well, just wait till my boy stopped there. That was just a bust. All right, Coach, what you got?
My buster goes to Framber Valdez, who got a 5-game suspension for throwing at a batter. He's throwing at somebody for the Tigers. And only thing I don't like about it, if you're going to hit somebody, hit him in the leg. Or in the foot or somewhere like that. That pitch he threw right by that guy's face. And it wasn't no slow ball. I mean the Houston Astros, I'm sorry. I got everything mixed up. It was the Red Sox game. He threw it Trevor. Yeah. And that pitch was right up by that guy's face. And if you hit that guy was gonna be out for several weeks. Yeah, it was ridiculous. You talking about how the pitch got away from him. Ain't no pitch gonna get away from you like that with that amount of speed on it. And then you try to use that as an excuse. That thing came right by that guy's head. Lucky he got some reflexes and a flap over the front of his helmet. He's been hit very hard in the face. But, because he had just got them home runs hit off of him, now he mad.
Yeah.
So.
Big Z say his bus and bar stop is the NBA refs. I sure can't argue with that.
They suck, man. They suck.
All right, Ace, so what you got?
Stephon Diggs. That's my buster. Even though he got acquitted.
Innocent.
There was some truth in there. I guess why my whole issue is how you finding yourself in this situation and scenario to begin with. So that's my buster for the week.
All right, put your boy stops in the chat. This is it. Boy stop this week. Draymond Green. He get the bus and the boy stop. This time, the boy stop is Draymond Green said that Steve Kerr hindered his career, and that's why it didn't go any further. Oh. You talking about the most ungrateful, unappreciative.
Open that side door up. That back door up, Ho. I'll get in the car with you right now. Just I get
listen,
like way more.
He has to be the luckiest NBA player to ever got drafted. Steve Kerr put him in the car with Klay Thompson, Andre Iguodala, Steph Curry, Sean Livingston, Leonardo Barbosa, and gave him a ride to the Hall of Fame. Easy.
Mm-hmm.
But he said he hindered his career.
Shouldn't have been
the
started.
audacity of this young man. All right, Ace is in the car with me, Coach. So what you gonna do?
I almost opened the door until I saw another car pull up with Kendrick Perkins in it.
Uh-oh.
And I like Big Perk because Big Perk is funny. He always talk about his back and get people getting in somebody's back pockets and everything. But Kendrick Perkins actually said out his own mouth, if the Minnesota Timberwolves beat the San Antonio Spurs tonight, they're going to sweep the series. Are you crazy? Come on, Minimum. But through all that they did, they only won by 2 points. They ain't blow the Spurs out that first game. They won by 2 points.
And Coach, and you gotta let. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Coach. I was gonna back you up on something. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was saying he's not even taking into account. Wemby going now he knows how to adjust with the rest. So like Cuz was saying, you know, if they're gonna allow Minnesota to get all up in Wemby, it's one thing to get up into Yoke in the previous series because he doesn't really dribble to the basket off the ball. You know what I mean? But there's another thing to get up into a man's shirt who does have ball skill. And if you're not going to call and blow the whistle, now I think that man that has the ball skill of dribble is going to adjust. So to your point, Perk not even accounting for the adjustments that San Antonio and Wemby himself is going to make if once he knows that's how Minnesota's going to try to play him, or if he understands the ref going to swallow their whistle when they deal with him.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, he act like Minnesota won by 20 points. No. And that was because Champagne missed that wide open jumper, which he had a good line on. He just missed it. He usually make those, so they won. I said they gonna sweep the Spurs. You crazy? Come on, Kenny. You've been doing good so far, and then you come and make that dumb statement. I'm like, stop.
You mad at Perk, ain't you, Coach?
He sound like Perk taking over Drewski's spot.
I ain't mad at him. I'm disappointed at him. No. Speaking of which, see, Asa, Asa, you can open up a wound now because I saw that disturbing news about June 28th or so, whatever it is.
He's gonna be hosting
the BET Awards, but somebody's hosting it. I say, you gotta be kidding. This
don't be your boss out now for that.
Gonna be hosting. So what?
Go and get your boy stop award for that. For June.
Oh, he fell off. Drewski got the power button to Coach. He talking noise. He heard a talking noise. He went in his feed. Well, fortunately for me, I don't really watch award shows, so y'all can let me know how Drewski was because I'm not gonna be watching it anyway.
Yeah, I might not be watching it either. So yeah, it is what it is.
But to Coach's point, what Perk said doesn't make any sense again. Now, you're talking about somebody who probably could have had a beef with the officials. Probably could have been Wemby, right? And I bring that up to talk about how Jaylen Brown got on his podcast complaining about refs. Man, y'all shot 17% from three. Go to the bucket.
We're going to get a chance to talk about that in our roundtable discussion because is it fair or because of the position that Jaylen Brown holds, ain't he the VP of players
mm-hmm.
or something like that?
Yeah.
He can't. Is it in his best interest to talk about the referees being in that position.
No, it's not to his best interest. And now you got a whole off season for them to figure out how they really gonna stick it to you next year. And so quiet as kept. Boston probably needs a point guard in this year's draft too.
Yeah.
Because that playing that. Say what, Coach?
What were you saying, H.O.?
We were talking about
I know y'all
Jaylen
saying
Brown.
about Drewski before he cut me off. What were y'all saying?
Oh, yeah. We were saying that Drewski is going to be hosting the BET, and I said, go ahead and get him your Boy Stop Award right now.
I don't need to waste some time because I'm like this guy, old wrestler said. He is the biggest example of nothing since the invention of the zero. I don't care what people say. He's not funny at all. He just want to be funny, and then he do stupid, goofy stuff, and everybody laugh because they feel sorry for him because he is goofy. I'm gonna get off him. Going back to what you said about Jaylen Brown, so I can get that sad taste out of my mouth that Ace bought up.
Oh,
Coach, I'm gonna ask you, Coach. Jaylen Brown is the VP for players, something. Now, he talked about the referees. Will he be reprimanding your opinion? Is he in a position to talk or complain about the referees based on the position that he holds with the Players Association?
Well, 2 words for Jaylen Brown. Wah. That's those 2 words I got for you, Mr. Brown. You know, come on, dog. Y'all lost at Philadelphia. You supposed to have taken over that game, and you talking about, Joel Embiid flops. He flops, blah, blah, blah. Shut up. Play the game. Everybody, I mean, it's universal that the referees are bad. Come on now. Everybody know that, but you sitting there whining about it. Wham. That ain't helping you. I said, come on, Jaylen Brown. You better than that. You smarter than that, dog. Come on.
Yeah, that's pretty tough. Jaylen Brown, you got to get over that, sir.
I mean, I fought what's his name for that. I fought Ace for something like that. Come on, man.
Go round table discussion.
What are we talking about?
Doing that stuff.
Go round table discussion.
What are we talking about?
But hey, he felt like he had.
Hey, yeah, it's time for our round table discussion where we're going to get a chance to talk more about the NBA and the Jaylen Brown and the complaining and the most disappointing first round series. All right, the most disappointing first round series.
Yep.
Which team was the most disappointing? Was it the Hawks? Was it Boston? Was it Phoenix? Was it Houston? Ace, I'm going to let you start.
I'm gonna go Houston, slightly more disappointing than Boston. Even though I know Boston was up 3-1, I think Houston had a better roster.
Or was it Orlando?
Oh.
Man, Orlando was up 3-1 too, weren't they?
Yeah, and they got rid of their coach.
Yeah, they got their coach fired. Hey, listen, actually, you know what? So you brought out, yeah, it's got to be Orlando. You can't be up 3-1 and up 24 with a period and a half to go, or in a closeout game. and lose that game. So you know what? My bad. The most disappointing is Orlando.
All right, Coach.
Because of how they lost it.
What Asa? It was Orlando. All that good vibrations, everybody feeling good, but just like with Detroit, Cade Cunningham is a superstar. There's no doubt about it. But he needed a Robin to go with his Batman. And Tobias Harris said, I'll be Robin. And jumped right in there and went to work, scored 30 in that closeout game. And who did Banchero have?
Nobody.
Yeah, I mean, who did he have?
Everybody thought it was going to be 30 plus the whole series.
Yep.
And that's what they brought Bane over for.
Carter. Yeah. And Carter worrying about Angel Reese. He didn't do nothing.
I thought Jalen Brown was worrying about Angel Reese. But I digress.
Oh, yeah. You trying to start something, Ace. They're gonna call in and talk about what you mean.
That's all right though. They're gonna see another Brown with the number 5 on at the stadium in a couple of weeks. So it is what it is. Can I say something, hey Joe? Yeah. Can I say something though? It just came to my mind in our chat or whatever. Somebody had brought up in the chat about 7-game series and I had brought up when Minnesota came back and took care of Denver, and I was like, they built for them or built for it and whatnot. But I think people need to realize in these 7-game first series, in a 7-game series period, the better team wins those 7-game series at a high clip. So that's why you don't see as many upsets anymore. And I don't really consider the Philadelphia-Boston, even though it was a 1-8 or a 2-7 or whatever. I don't really consider that as much of an upset just because the way they load manage. Well, Paul George missed 25 games this year, 30-plus games through the suspension, and then you load manage Embiid for more than half the year. So I really don't consider the Philadelphia Boston, down 3-1, coming back and winning against Boston I consider it as an outlier. But typically, your better teams in a 7-game series will win. That's why I kind of wish I know it's never going to happen, but I kind of wish the first rounds would go back to a 5-game series where every game counts in that playoff. If I'm the better team, I can afford to lose 1, maybe even 2 games, i.e. Detroit. You know what I mean? Because I know in a 7-game series I should be able to come back. Mm-hmm. And so I think, that's just my 2 cents when it comes to the first round. Like I said, I know it's never going to happen. It's never going to go back to that because there's too much money to be made with the extra game or 2 that can come out of the first round. But the better teams usually wind up winning the first rounds in a 7-game series. You won't see much of the Denver's beating Seattle, with Mutombo was the nugget, and you won't see any more of the Warriors beating Utah, 1 seed. You won't see that too much anymore in the NBA first rounds.
Yeah. How do you think this? What about the Denver disappointment?
I don't think it's I think it's expectation. Again, the better teams win a 7-game series. The better team will win a long series. I think in Minnesota, regardless of them not having their, having some guys injured, that team as a whole, the general manager has built that team from player 1 to player 11 on the bench to counteract everything that you would need to get against Denver, because the thought process was Denver was going to be a legit title contender for a few more years with Nicolo, at the helm. But I think this Denver is showing me what the importance of keeping your management intact. So they lost their GM, then they turn around and fired the coach, which I don't think Mike Brown, which I don't think not Mike Brown, Mike Malone, which I don't think was a smart move. You know what I mean? So now at your key positions, we talked about with the Hawks, right? How much do you trust the Hawks? The Hawks went through that. We've seen the Hawks go through when you don't keep your management and your head coaching, you don't keep them together, and you wind up letting one or two guys go. You're going to go through a couple of years of brain fog until everybody can get back on the same page again. Well, Denver did it the year after they won the championship. A year later, they don't have a GM nor a head coach, even though they still got one of the top 5 players in the game. But you're not able to keep the pieces together. They let the 2 Brown boys walk for a year, and then they brought one of them back. That's nothing to do with Nicolo. That's with the people that are running the organization.
Coach, we're talking about the disappointment of the Denver Nuggets.
He went back. It must be raining hard. He must get
away again.
Yeah, he getting the rain. That's not over here yet. I ain't got it yet, but it's probably on its way. So yes, I feel bad for the Denver fans, Nuggets fan. They had a chance to maybe make a 3 or 4 year run at a trophy. and now you just got a real good player.
Yeah.
Because he needs one more ring.
Jokic does.
Yeah, he needs one more ring to be really considered in that, he a top 10 guy now, but for him to get into that top 5, he needs to have at least 2.
Coach, your thoughts before you go out again. I guess that was his thought.
We know what to look for whenever the rain gets on either one of our sides of town. It must be coming down where he's at. Excuse me.
Fair, unfair. Orlando fired their coach.
Man, I want to call it unfair because when you look at Atlanta's coaching staff and the way they got beat, you like, well, how come ain't none of them get walked out of there? But I go fair. If you think you got a pretty good roster, and he's been there the last 3 years, 4 years, and he's made the playoffs, but been going home in the first round each one of them. Maybe you say, hey, you know what? He's taking us as far as we can go, and so I think it's fair. Now, if he got fired in year 2, I'd probably be like unfair. But he got fired in year 3, year 4 of a 5-year deal.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll call it fair.
Who do you think take over in Orlando?
I don't know who they're looking at. I mean, we've seen. I don't know. I honestly, I don't know. I don't even know who's out there now. I mean, you've seen some professional coaches who I might have thought you could look at, but those guys have winded up in the college ranks now, right? Mike Malone, for an example. Mm-hmm. And then there's some other college guys who you would think about. You might want to come to the NBA, but do they want to? Do they even want to coach? Because they skipped over a prestigious program like the Tar Heels. So, I think some of the people you would want to call, I probably would say no for one of those 2 reasons. Is the aspiration to
I feel you.
I think the Hawks also ending the season the way they ended it. On what, like I said, what they 22 wins out of 27. Yeah, he's paid. Yeah, I mean, listen, yeah, Mark Jackson may not even come up anymore in coaching circles. The better question for me would: do you think Orlando goes and repeats and goes after Doc again? Doc won Coach of the Year 10, 15 years ago as an Orlando Magic coach.
Yeah.
Do they go back and circle the wagon again with him?
Yeah. Do they circle the block? Yeah. That's a good. That's a good point. And he did well in Orlando.
That's what I'm saying. He won Coach of the Year when he was there. Orlando got a pretty solid team now. To your point,
and Doc could be going home because I think he still got a home in Florida.
Home there, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Coach, you better say something before you go.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
Okay, yeah. All right. Is it raining that bad over there?
It's a little messy.
No, okay.
But I think somebody against me want to try to slow me down.
What do you think about Doc Rivers? What do you think about Doc Rivers coming back to Orlando?
I'd rather have a two-legged table. Doc has served his purpose. He was good while he was there, but everything that looked good ain't good for you. Get some new blood in there, and try one of these new guys. Get Billy Donovan. Well, Billy Donovan ain't new, but I mean, try somebody else. Because I'm mad because the coach at Orlando, I just want to ask the front office, why y'all blaming him for his team can't shoot? He ain't supposed to be able to have to teach him how to shoot in the NBA. They couldn't hit the shots. He ran the plays. He drew them up. They had open looks, and they were missing. You ain't supposed to have to teach anybody how to shoot when you get to the NBA. That ain't all coach's fault. I almost want to get on my soapbox about this. Blame the players sometimes.
So we might be losing coach. Oh, there you go. Let me ask you this, coach. Orlando's coach or Boston's coach? Which one had a worse first round?
Orlando.
I would tend to disagree with you. Not just so I can disagree with you. No. Not just so I can disagree with you. You can bring out Slim Bertha. I think Boston's head coach Mazzulla had a worse series, being up 3-1 and don't have a playbook, don't have a play call in his playbook to go to the post and get you 2 points. They shot 45 threes and made 12 of them. I just, you know what I mean? I'm trying to figure out, I could coach that, but I thought at some point you supposed to your point, what you said about Orlando's coach is not his fault. His guys can't make a shot. He seemed to have called some plays up that should have had them that were open. They just missed. I don't know what the playbook is for Boston and Mazzulla, other than a high ball screen and step back to the three. That's it. I don't know what their offense is. I don't know how creative it is in order to get people open or whatever. I just know at the end of the day, they feel like if they can shoot 50, they can shoot 35 plus threes, that they're gonna make 18 of them and can win the game.
Well, I'm gonna agree with you because I don't want to get cut off again. Yep, I'm gonna agree with everything y'all say.
You trying to say we got something to do with you getting cut off, Coach? That
no. The power that be don't like me being antagonistic, so they saying, and you better start agreeing. Yes, sir. But OLHO, I gotta jump back to a boy stop if you don't mind.
Please go ahead.
Cameron the rapper was on First Take, and Cameron actually said out of his own twisted mouth, he think he know basketball, but this dude said if the Lakers win and have 6 because Bronny will have 1. Are you out of your mind, sir? I mean, are you out of your flipping mind? Oh, if the Lakers win, LeBron, he'll have 6. No, he won't. Stop. I forgot about that ignorant statement he made. And everybody looked at him like the coach gave, one of my coaches gave one time when the kid was missing shot. Are y'all on some kind of blank drugs? Come on, man. Are you serious? If the Lakers win, Bronny will have to make it 6. No, it won't. He was trying to justify LeBron being the greatest player of all time to go, and he came with that asinine statement. So I had to remember that one. I knew it was something I forgot. He should have been my immediate boy stop, but the other one came up. So
yeah, I'm not impressed with none of that stuff, to be honest with you. You know, you make you a lot of money rapping, then you buy a whole lot of podcast equipment, hire you a video guy, and then you just get on and start talking about anything.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But
and then because you swear you got friends in the industry, they just seem to do you favors and put you on national TV because you done sucked up. And where they had a documentary trying to get Mark Jackson to join their show and go take him $250,000 cash. He said, "Come on, Mark, come on and join the show." Man, Rudy have a better chance making the NFL than Mark Jackson done in
Oh Lord, just crazy stuff, man. That's crazy. Like you said, everybody get a podcast and come on and talk crazy. As long as you got the money. Why can't they be like the podcast, the Sports Roundtable, with you and me knowing how to talk, and then we got other folk that spout out different crazy opinions, but you and me know. Oh, I'm sorry, Asa too.
I was waiting for the. I knew it was coming. I
I had to get him. It's so much fun. I had to get him, but no, Asa knows his stuff. I don't care what y'all people can say. All of us know what we talking about. We ain't gonna say nothing too outrageous. You know, we're gonna say something, but it ain't gonna be to the point.
And if we do say something outrageous, because we can back it up with facts.
Right. We ain't gonna go to the absolute ridiculous statements that don't make any kind of sense. And you look at them like, what are you talking about? I mean, seriously, what? Just because you're on TV, come on.
I Coach Carletta say enough of that. So let's get to that URL where let's get to. So Coach, tell them what time it is.
Let's see. Well, had to go back to one of my old favorites. Erykah Badu said, "Bag lady, you gonna get your bag." You know, she had her bag. Now nobody ever found out all the stuff that was in Erykah Badu bag. Nothing but fun. So y'all get ready. It'll be some fun if I can stay on.
SRT Fun Bag, go.
No. Think. Since you're thinking now, go on. Think. Is it fun? No, sir. No, sir. Absolutely not? Zero fun, sir.
Oh, funny.
What in the world is in that bag? What you got in that bag?
Are we having fun yet?
SRT Fun Bag, go.
No. Think. Since you're thinking now, go on. Think. Is it fun? No, sir. No, sir. Absolutely not? Zero fun, sir.
Oh, funny.
What in the world is in that bag? What you got in that bag?
Are we having fun yet?
Yes, sir. It is SRT Fun Bag time of the show where we just have so much fun. I got 6 questions. I'm gonna ask you 6 questions. You got 30 seconds to answer 6 questions. They're all thought provoking. So stay tuned and get your mind ready. Go ahead and stretch your mind and let's get to it. For all those who are just now joining us on the SRT Fun Bag, if you know how the game go, go ahead and put your comment in. If you don't know how the game go, still put your comment in so we can read it. All right, the first question. You can only choose one. In school, you were nerdy, popular, athletic, or a class clown. Which one were you?
I was popular. I wasn't nerdy. You know, I got my book sense right because I was an athlete. I was popular. I wasn't no clown. Not until I got to college. Then I lost my mind. So I'll say popular.
So you going with popular?
Yeah.
All right, Asa, what you got?
Nerdy and class clown.
Nerdy. Okay.
See right there. Hold it, H.O. You see right there? What did you just say a few minutes ago? Pick how many?
Pick one. He wanted to make sure that he wanted to make sure that we understand. That, he's multifaceted.
There you go.
Yes,
there you go.
See,
Rat then I would make a joke and the whole class would be laughing. That's why
Tracy said popular. Tracy said popular, even though I know she was nerdy. All right, next question. Can you hula hoop for at least 60 seconds?
Not even on a
Can
bed.
you hula hoop for at least 60 seconds?
Yes.
On 2 tries. You get 2 tries. Can you hula hoop for at least 60 seconds?
Yeah.
Asa?
Yes.
Back when I was colored, yeah.
Asa said yes. Coach, you say what?
Back when I was colored, yeah.
Okay.
And then if I had to do it in front of my kids at school, yeah, I was gonna have to do it. You know, they laugh like, Coach, what are you doing? I'm saying, I'm 60 seconds, y'all say it. Now after that, y'all can forget it.
All right. What is a must-have or have not on your hamburger? Tracy said, nope, she can't hula hoop for 60 seconds. Oh, wow.
Must have.
Must have.
Bacon.
No cheese? Man, Dad said he can't do it. Dad said he can hula hoop either. Come on, Dad. Show your kids how to hula hoop. All right, Coach, what'd you say? What's a must have? You said bacon?
Yeah.
And that's it?
Yeah, cheese.
Cheese, bacon. What's a must not?
No pickles anywhere. They can't even be on the same plate.
No pickles.
No. Can't
And that's
stand
it?
pickles. Onions, no.
No onions, no pickles.
Nope. Everything
All right,
else
April,
pretty
what you
good.
Oh,
got?
I gotta have cheese. Cheese on mine.
Cheese.
You seen the young girl that was at the zoo, and she seen the cow, and she called it a burger. And they like, don't call it a burger. She was like, I need cheese on mine. That's me. Cheese on.
All right, Tracy said cheese must not onions unless they are sauteed. Okay.
Yeah, man, sauteed if they want to.
Because you don't want no onions on it, huh?
Not
Dad
anywhere
said
they
cheese.
need to be on the plate.
All right, you said cheese is your must have. What is your must not?
I could do without the onions.
I feel you.
Because most time when they do the onions, they do it raw. Like, you know, if I don't want onions, I need to have it sauteed.
You can smell it, especially at the varsity. You can smell the onions out the box.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, this is another question. Have you ever had a fried egg on your hamburger?
I've tried it. Don't know why they do it, but yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Go
Dez,
to Red Robin. You'll find out how good it is. Go to Red Robin. You'll see how good it is.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. I was trying to make sure these young people can hula hoop. I got my daughter; she can hula hoop. So I just wanted to make sure she, you know what I mean.
Can you do it in 60 seconds?
Can you do it for 60 seconds? Oh,
I'm black.
she said she black. That's how she can hula hoop.
Oh, okay.
That's shots fired at the ones who say they can't.
Yeah. All right, so keep, bench, and cut. And the theme is going to be, which can you do without? Keep, bench, and cut. Internet, cell phone, social media. Keep, bench, and cut.
Keep cell phone, bench the internet, and you can get rid of social media.
Man, you gotta have one without the other.
All right, Tracy said she had no fried egg, but she would love to try it. Dez
Please
said,
do, Tracy. You'll enjoy it.
Dez, did you enjoy it? All right, what you got, Asa? Keep, bench, and cut.
Ooh, that's a hard one. Well, I mean, I already know we can cut social media.
You can use your cell phone with the internet. You know that, right?
Yeah, I was just about to say, yeah. So I wasn't sure if, Coach said I'd be making up the rules. I don't be listening to the rules, so I wasn't quite sure. I wasn't quite sure if I answered the way I want to answer. I was gonna be, he don't listen. He only. You see what you asked, Ho? You see how he answered. That's what. So
here we go.
I will keep.
Here we go.
I will keep the cell phone, and I'm gonna bench the internet. Since you thankfully clarified the rules, Ho.
All right, here we go. Dad said keep cell phone, bench, internet, cut social media. Well, pretty
That's
much
right.
what Coach said.
That's right.
And he said he did enjoy it.
That's right, Dez.
All right, Coach,
tell him.
Coach, I put this question in here specifically for you. The next question is, what album can you sing the lyrics to every song on the album from front to the back? Every lyric. What album can you do that with?
Oh, Lord.
Man, I got several CDs like that.
Oh. Good. Ooh, let's see. Wow. No, Ho, that one. Ooh.
Ace done went and got his CD collection.
So I got a rack of my 20 best albums. And I should put it this way. I got a rack of CDs in which out of this rack, there's only 2 people I haven't seen live in person. And the number 1 CD in this rack, to answer your question,
that's it.
Word songs of the kid. You should just see the if you see how the album cover is, you should already know what it is. This is Stevie Wonder. The songs in the Key of Life. One of the
every song on the album you can recite.
For the most part, yeah.
That's not Coach. That's not what I said, Coach.
That one, and then
you don't give me. I don't think it's any.
I'm
You
surprised.
got some of them
Coach.
songs
You gonna let the elements. You gonna let the elements.
You supposed to name one of the 9 Element albums, Coach.
Well, I was gonna say that's the way of the world, of course. That's the way of the world with Shining Star and Happy Feelings and all those.
Hey, Coach, look what Dad said.
Oh Lord, but you shooting, yeah, you know you lying. Cause they can't even repeat their song. Cause fast as they be talking. That's just like saying you can get Twister songs. No.
I think another one I probably come close to, believe it or not, HO would be Mary J's
What's the 411?
No, My Life.
My Life. So I asked, you know, I always try these questions at work before I bring them over here. And the girl at work said the miseducation of Lauryn Hill. She said she knows backwards and forwards. She can repeat every lyric of every song. She said I can go song for song and recite every lyric for every song. I said, you don't memorize the whole album. She said, yeah.
That's in here as well. It's another album that can be sent to outer space and the aliens need to hear.
Oh yeah, H.O. The Prince Purple Rain album.
You can do that word for word for every song.
Yeah, dig if you will a picture.
Okay. Go ahead, Coach. I can recite 8 Ball MJG on Top of the World. Yeah.
I'd be obliged if you step outside.
Yeah, hallelujah to that. Trace, I just told you. On Top of the World, 8 Ball MJG.
Puff Daddy be my pal.
All right, here we go. Would you rather be wealthy, very wealthy, with a very small circle, or very rich with a big circle?
Very wealthy.
With a small circle.
Yep, I don't need everybody. That's what got Hammer.
I'm with you, Coach.
Hammer tried to be everybody's cousin and their next door neighbor. So
that's kind of what gets most athletes too.
Yeah, I agree.
Can't take care of the neighborhood anymore.
All right, here we go. Would you rather have a paid off house or 500,000 invested in anything that you want?
Say that again.
Would you rather have a paid off home, or 500,000 invested into any stock that you want?
I'll take the stock.
I'm with you, Coach. 500,000 in anything.
It's invested now. It's not in your hand, but you got it's invested stock. Invested money.
I can get a hold of the dividends.
There's a very wealthy with a small circle.
I think everybody agrees with that one.
Tom will say to you that now. And to be honest with you, I think I can recite a Mr. Mike album, Wicked Ways. I think I can write every song on Wicked Ways or South Circle. I can do Coming Out Hard too.
I'm about to say, can you do Coming Out Hard?
Yeah, I can do that one too. I can do that one. Yeah, it's a couple of them albums I can do.
I see you Memphis 10 over there.
Yeah, man.
Orange Mound. I see you.
So everybody going with the 500K invested. Now you know the investments don't always go up.
No.
I'm just saying.
We got a group of people with a hard stomach, so they can take the risk.
There you go. You have not because you ask not. So go ahead and make the risk. All right, last question of the night. Name 3 sitcoms that you can watch all day on a Saturday from the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Oh, shoot. Good Times, Sanford and Son, and the Jamie Foxx Show. Just put them on a loop.
Put them on the loop.
Yep.
All right, now.
Yes.
All right,
There's
Ace,
one
what
I'm
you got?
missing. Just can't think of it.
Was it Bewitched or I Dream of
What's-
Jeannie?
Neither one.
What about Hogan's Hero?
Nope.
So everything I'm about to
Ace, we
name,
got you thinking over there. You got 30
No. Listen, so you gonna when I name 2 of these 3, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, you was a mama's boy. Perry Mason. Perry Mason.
Okay.
Murder, She Wrote. And then Quantum Leap.
Okay. So no
Murder, She
urban
Wrote. Uh-oh.
urban sitcom.
Nah, I mean, I watched Good Times, but after a while, some of that got on my nerves.
Okay,
Same
Dez
thing
went
with the
with the
Jeffersons.
popularity. Good Times, Martin and Cosby Show.
Cosby, yeah.
Columbo. For me, Columbo, Jamie Foxx Show, and I Dream of Jeannie. Incredible Hulk would be my honorable mention.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Take out Jamie Foxx. Take out Jamie Foxx and put the $6 million man in there.
Hogan's Tigro.
Oh yeah,
$6
$6
million
million
man.
man. Yeah.
Okay, close enough. I like
Hear that
Couple
crazy
$6 million
music,
man, right?
Yep.
All right, well, that's going to shut it
Yeah,
down
make it-
for tonight. That's all of the fun bag questions. We appreciate everybody for taking the time to comment. We missed you, Carletta. I thought you was sending me a message to go ahead and get it started. My mistake. My bad.
She sleep.
Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. It's the first of the month.
Uh-oh.
With that being said, it's another great show, episode 473. We really appreciate everybody tuning in, and thanks once again. We'll see how many downloads we get this week. Hopefully we in the 2,500, as Mr. Ace said, since he's back with us. Bob said he'll be on next week to talk about the Atlanta Braves and talk about how Seattle beat the Braves, giving them their first losing series of the season.
I got a feeling I'm gonna be sick.
All right, Tracy said, before we go, Tracy said Sanford and Son, Cosby Show, and Living Single.
Yeah, dog. I may have to take one of them off again. Take Good Times off, put Living Single in there.
All right, Dad said he want to put a different word on there. He want to add. Maybe we should go from 3 to 5.
No.
I didn't know
You
y'all
good with
was 70s, 80s, and 90s babies like that. All right, man. Shout out to everybody tuning in to 473. Shout out to Ace for being back. Shout out to Coach. And shout out to the rain that kept messing everything up. I am actually on my hotspot on my phone that I'm gonna be getting off here pretty soon. So, but appreciate everybody for tuning in for episode 473. We really appreciate it. Shout out to Hancock. I talked to him this past weekend. He said that he's working hard. He working so hard. He got home one day and fell asleep in the driveway before he went in the house. That's how tired he was.
Tell Hancock we gonna be calling because we gotta hold something. Then he got all the fun. We gotta hold something.
Yeah, man. But those are my shout-outs, man.
Like
Shout out to
lazy.
Smitty. Shout out to D-Will. Shout out to Bob. Deshaun Tate. And the whole affiliation of the SRT. All right, Ace, what you got?
Hey, always, man. One time to you, HO, and Coach. Always have a good time chopping it up with you all. SRT family crew, one time for them. And then to my better half, as far as DNA Sports Talk, one time to Don. He's actually out of the country right now, so that's one of the reasons why we didn't do a show last week. So we'll get back this week, and we'll be back on Mondays, regular 7 to 9. So catch us on DNA Sports Talk, all social media.
Yeah, tell her we praying for his safety to get back from across that water.
Yes, sir.
All right, Coach, what you got?
Shout out to you too, Asa and HO. Shout out to Big Z, Dez, Tracy, everybody who watched the show. Shout out to the Red and Rail Sports Show. We'll see y'all Saturday at 10:30. Shout out to everybody in the SRT family. Shout out to Bob. Bob's gonna be on next week. I think I feel a certain illness coming on, but we'll work on that. I don't know how sick I'm gonna be, but we'll see.
There it is, man. We really appreciate everybody tuning in, man. We got a lot more in store. So with that being said, RIP Moms and Pops and RIP CBC. One time for everybody who tuned in, for Asa, Coach Hancock, D-Will, Deshaun, Smitty, Bob, everybody affiliated with SRT. This is SRT 473. We'll holler at y'all next week and we out. Peace.
Nice rhyme, SRT 473. We gonna be